Picture this. The year is 1685, and a man named Johann Sebastian Bach is about to change the world of music forever. In the heart of the Baroque period, a time of grandeur and ornate detail, classical music was being born. This era was a crucible of creativity, a time when musicians began to explore the depths of human emotion and express it through their compositions. At the forefront of this musical revolution was Johann Sebastian Bach, a German composer and musician. With his extraordinary talent, Bach harnessed the power of the Baroque style, crafting intricate melodies that have stood the test of time. One such piece that epitomizes the beauty and complexity of this era is Bach's Toccata and Fugue in D minor. Upon hearing the first notes, one is instantly transported to a time of grand cathedrals and opulent courts, filled with the resonant echoes of this captivating composition. Bach's influence on classical music cannot be overstated. His innovative approach to composition, his mastery of counterpoint and harmonic structure, and his ability to express deep emotion through music have inspired countless composers and musicians in the centuries that followed. His works, like the Toccata and Fugue in D minor, continue to be revered and studied, providing a rich source of inspiration and a benchmark for musical excellence. Even today, Bach's music remains popular, transcending the boundaries of time and culture. His compositions are performed in concert halls around the world, filling listeners with awe and admiration for the genius of this Baroque master. From the somber and contemplative Mass in B minor to the lively and spirited Brandenburg concertos, Bach's music continues to touch the hearts and stir the souls of countless individuals. In many ways, Bach was a pioneer, pushing the boundaries of what was possible in music and opening up new avenues of expression. His contributions to the classical genre were monumental, setting the stage for the evolution of music in the centuries to come. And thus, the stage was set for a new era of music, thanks to the genius of Bach. Fast forward a few decades and we encounter two more titans of classical music, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart and Ludwig van Beethoven. In the heart of the classical period, we find ourselves amidst an era of refinement and evolution in musical composition. The landscape of music was shifting, with an emphasis on clear, balanced, and structured pieces. Two composers in particular rose to prominence during this time, forever etching their names into the annals of musical history. First, let's venture to the palaces of 18th century Vienna, where the prodigious Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart was busy crafting symphonies, operas, and sonatas that would echo through the ages. Mozart's music, characterized by its beauty and complexity, was a reflection of the Enlightenment ideals of the time. His Symphony No. 40, a piece full of emotion and dramatic tension, is a testament to his genius and a prime example of the classical style. Then, as the 18th century gave way to the 19th, another musical titan emerged. Ludwig van Beethoven, a composer whose influence cannot be overstated. He took the classical style and pushed its boundaries, straddling the line between the classical and romantic periods. Beethoven's music was dramatic, emotional, and revolutionary, just like the man himself. His Symphony No. 5, with its iconic four-note opening, is arguably one of the most recognized pieces of music in the world. Both Mozart and Beethoven were trailblazers, each with a unique voice that has reverberated through time. They took the classical principles of clarity, balance, and structure, and imbued them with their own personality and creativity. They were not just composers, they were storytellers, weaving tales of love, loss, joy, and sorrow into their music. These men took the foundations laid by Bach and built upon them, creating music that has resonated through the ages. The legacy they've left behind is a testament to their genius, a gift to all who appreciate the beauty and power of music. As we move into the 19th century and beyond, we enter the Romantic era of classical music, characterized by its emotional intensity and dramatic compositions. This period, spanning from the early 1800s to the early 1900s, saw music evolve into a form of artistic expression that emphasized emotion and individualism. Composers began to break away from the strict rules of the classical era, exploring new forms and harmonic structures, and creating music that was inherently personal and expressive. Two composers who encapsulated the spirit of the Romantic era were Pyotr Ilyich Tchaikovsky and Richard Wagner. Their pieces are characterized by a heightened sense of passion, drama, and emotion, and they continue to be some of the most recognized and loved in the classical music repertoire. Tchaikovsky's Swan Lake, for instance, is a ballet that tells a tragic love story through its hauntingly beautiful melodies. The music is imbued with a deep sense of longing and melancholy, which perfectly captures the essence of the Romantic era. The central theme, with its sweeping strings and emotive chord progressions, has become synonymous with the beauty and tragedy of the ballet's narrative. On the other hand, Wagner's Ride of the Valkyries is a piece that exudes power and drama. Known for its bold brass fanfares and pulsating rhythms, it's a piece that captures the imagination and transports the listener to a world of myth and legend. Wagner was a pioneer in using leitmotifs, or recurring musical themes, to represent different characters and ideas, a technique that has been widely adopted in film and television scores. These pieces, full of passion and drama, continue to captivate audiences worldwide, demonstrating the timeless appeal of classical music. The Romantic era was a time of great change and innovation in music, setting the stage for the diverse landscape of classical music we know and love today. It reminds us of the power of music to express our deepest emotions and connect us with the human experience in all its complexity and beauty. From the Baroque period to the Romantic era, classical music has shaped and been shaped by the times in which it was created. We've journeyed through the elegant courtly dances of the Baroque, the passionate symphonies of Mozart and Beethoven, to the emotional depths of the Romantic era. Each piece, a testament to its time, paints a vivid picture of the era, embodying the emotions and experiences of people then. Even as we journey forward in time, the immortal notes of these classical masterpieces continue to echo, reminding us of the profound impact music can have on our lives.